Hello everyone! Welcome to this general mathematics video tutorial. Today, we're diving into a fundamental concept in logic and reasoning.
By the end of this lesson, you'll understand what a categorical syllogism is, its structure, and how to evaluate if an argument is valid or not. Let's start with the basics. A categorical syllogism is a type of logical argument that uses statements or propositions to reach a conclusion. It consists of three categorical propositions. First, the major premise. Second, the minor premise. And lastly, third is the conclusion. Each proposition makes a statement about categories or groups. A categorical syllogism follows a standard structure. Here are 5 examples of the structure of categorical syllogism. Example number 1. The major premise. All mammals are warm-blooded. Next, the minor premise. All dogs are mammals. And lastly, the conclusion is, therefore, all dogs are warm-blooded. Since dogs belong to the category of mammals, and all mammals share the trait of being warm-blooded, so dogs must also be warm-blooded. Example number 2. First is the major premise. All birds have feathers. Next, the minor premise. A parrot is a bird. And lastly, the conclusion is, therefore, a parrot has feathers. So, because parrots fall under the category of birds, they share the characteristics that all birds possess, which is having feathers. Example number 3. The major premise. All humans are mortal. Next, the minor premise. Socrates is a human. And lastly, the conclusion is, therefore, Socrates is mortal. So, this is the classic example. Since Socrates is included in the category of humans, he shares the common attribute of mortality. Example number 4. First, the major premise. All fish live in water. Second, the minor premise. All goldfish is a fish. And the conclusion is, therefore, a goldfish lives in water. Goldfish are part of the larger group called fish, and since all fish live in water, goldfish must live in water too. Example number 5. The major premise is all plants need sunlight to grow. Next, the minor premise, a sunlight is a plant. Therefore, a sunflower needs sunlight to grow. So, being a plant, a sunflower shares the same requirement as all other plants, which is the need for sunlight. A categorical syllogism contains 3 terms, each used twice. First, the major term appears as the predicate of the conclusion. Next, the minor term appears as the subject of the conclusion. And lastly, the middle term appears in both premises but not in the conclusion. Here are 5 examples of the term of categorical syllogism. Example number 1. The major premise is all mammals are warm-blooded. And next, the minor premise. All dogs are mammals. So, therefore, all dogs are warm-blooded. And the terms are, the major term is the warm-blooded, the minor term is dogs, and the middle term is mammals. So the middle term, mammals, connects dogs with the property of being warm-blooded. Example number 2. The major premise is all birds have feathers. The minor premise is a parrot is a bird. Therefore, a parrot has feathers. So the terms are, major term is feathers, the minor term is parrot, and the middle term is birds. The middle term birds links the parrot to the property of having feathers. Example number 3. The major premise is all humans are mortal. The minor premise is Socrates is a human. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. The terms are, the major term is mortal, the minor term is Socrates, and the middle term is humans. So the middle term humans connects Socrates to the universal property of mortality. Example number 4. The major premise is all fish live in water. The minor premise is a goldfish is a fish. Therefore, a goldfish lives in water. So the terms are, the major term is it lives in water, and the minor term is goldfish, and the middle term is fish. The middle term fish links the goldfish to the property of living in water. Example number 5. The major premise, all plants need sunlight. The minor premise is a sunflower is a plant. Therefore, a sunflower needs sunlight. So the major term is needs sunlight. The minor term is sunflower, and the middle term is plant. So the middle term plant links the sunflower to a property of needing sunlight. These 4 forms, the A, E, I, O, are the building blocks of categorical syllogism. Not all syllogisms are valid. For a syllogism to be valid, it must follow logical rules. Some basic rules include: first, the middle term must be distributed at least 1. Next, if a premise is negative, the conclusion must be negative. Next, if both premises are affirmative, the conclusion must be affirmative. So this explains that not all syllogisms are valid. Rules decide validity. For example, middle term must be distributed, negative premise to negative conclusion. Here are 5 examples of the validity of syllogism. Example number 1. The major premise, all students are readers. The minor premise is some readers are gamers. Therefore, some students are gamers. Is this syllogism valid? Let's analyze it. So the middle term is readers. It's not distributed in either premise, and the conclusion doesn't follow logically. So the answer is invalid syllogism. It shows an invalid syllogism example and demonstrates why it fails logical rules. Example number 2. The major premise, all birds have feathers. The minor premise, all parrots are birds. Therefore, all parrots have feathers. Think about the term and structure. So this is valid syllogism. Another example that shows a valid syllogism, helping students compare valid and invalid reasoning. Example number 3. The major premise, all dogs are animals. Next, all poodles are dogs. Therefore, all poodles are animals. This is valid because the term dogs connects the minor term poodles to the major term animals. It follows the AA pattern, and the conclusion logically follows. Example number 4. The major premise is no cats are reptiles. Then, all lions are cats. Therefore, no lions are reptiles. So, this is also valid. The middle term cats links lions to reptiles. Since cats are not reptiles, all lions are cats. Lions also cannot be reptiles. Example number 5. The major premise. Some students are honor students. The minor premise is all honor students are hardworking. Therefore, some students are hardworking. This is valid. The middle term honor students connects students with hardworking. Since at least some students belong to the group of hardworking, through being honor students, the conclusion follows. So to summarize, a categorical syllogism uses logical reasoning to connect categories. Next, it has 3 propositions and 3 terms. And then, lastly, validity depends on proper structure and logical rules. Understanding syllogism helps you sharpen your reasoning, whether in math, philosophy, or everyday decision making. So again, the categorical syllogism uses 3 terms and 3 propositions. Validity follows rules, and reasoning skills improve with practice.
Thank you for watching me today. Make sure to practice analyzing and identifying syllogisms. Logic is a powerful tool, so use it well. Until next time, keep thinking logically.